Today's video is sponsored by Denny Mics. Use code TPLM15 to get 15% off your order at dennymics.com. Hey guys, we are here today to finally be putting the trim pieces on Elsa, the GTI. We've got them all, and we have paint matched the center trim. So a lot of you have said to paint match it, and I did, so stop spoiling it, because it was the plan all along. And we've got these Hella 500 Black Magic rally lights. They're actually the lights from my first car, fun fact, and they are mounted to the honeycomb with an Additive Motorsports mount. Thank you to Additive Motorsports. And they're secured with some dress-up bolts, because they're awesome. But I'm so excited to finally have a car that looks normal again. I guess the wheels still need to be changed, but this bumper is gonna finally be mostly done. We still have the front splitter to do, but that's just gonna take some more time that we don't have time for. So I am excited to finally be getting this trim on. So we're gonna go do that real quick. Shouldn't take long. The wiring of these lights may take a hot minute more, but let's at least get the trim on for now. So first off, I just want to say the parking lot mechanic is back in a parking lot. Second, I wanted to go over some of the pieces that I put on the car, because I know I just kind of put them on real quick. Didn't really talk about them or really show too much what I did. It's kind of been chaotic getting used to the new job. First of all, bumper got painted by Choice Collision. Thank you, Steve. He's goated. He's fantastic. Then we'll work in from the sides. We have these fantastic fog light covers that are a little bit more aggressive than the previous ones that we had on there, and these strakes come all the way out to the edge just to add a little bit of flair. I've been eyeing those for a while. Moving over is the center trim. You see it goes all the way around. I paint matched it to the body, except there's already some bugs on it because I'm driving it around, and I've got to fix a couple spots. So I bought that from VAG Garage. That's from ECS Tuning, Bremen Parts, and the honeycomb is eBay. 3 different brands. Just a little bit of fitment issues, not really the worst thing in the world. I got some custom Volkswagen Audi group color code paint to match up. I just got to touch it up and clean it. I got a little scrape right here already. And then we've got the honeycomb grill. It's just a bog standard honeycomb grill. I think I can probably push that in a little bit. But then we've got something I really like, and it is these Hella lights that we have put on. Fun fact, these are actually from my first car, my Volkswagen Jetta. And I want to give a huge shout out to 2 people. One, Additive Motorsports, for designing and creating these mounts that actually go into the honeycomb and mount. You can put them anywhere you want. Got 2 of them. He will make them for you. If you want them, you just got to message him. I think those are pretty slick. I'm not sure if the honeycomb on the Mark 7 is the same, but for the Mark 6, these things look great. I'm gonna raise them up 1 and maybe push them out 1 just a little bit to see how that looks, because Elsa's looking pretty fly right now, but I think you can see from this angle they need to go up just a little bit. And then the other company, I'll give the other side, wanted to give a shout out to is Dress Up Bolts. You can see it right there. The first 2 little bolts that I got on, gold titanium from Dress Up Bolts. Considering I work in the same office as them now, it was easy to get and they look phenomenal. I'm trying to get better at the little detail things, and the little gold touch right there I think is just phenomenal. And you saw that in the previous episode. So that's nothing new, that's just from ECS. But we finally got this bumper looking like an actual front bumper, if I can focus. This looks phenomenal. We still have to wire these up. Still toying with how to wire them. I'm thinking of going directly into the high beams, just so I can use them with that. I'm not sure. I kind of want to have my own switch inside the cabin, but I don't know how likely that'll be to happen. But next on the list is to wire those up. So let's get to it. So you may be able to tell it has been a hot minute since I have actually completed the front bumper install on my GTI. The last thing I have to do is wire those lights. It's a little bit daunting and I had to kind of get some stuff back, but it's just been a minute trying to find time on when to do all this, and we finally found it. So we're gonna finish this video that has taken months to film, even though it's something super simple. We're gonna take the bumper off, take the wheel off, take the fender liner off, and we've got a coin tray cover for switches from CJM that we're gonna put in. It's gonna take me a hot minute because I'm not really good at wiring, but that's what we gotta do. So we're gonna start with the bumper, the fender liner, we gotta jack the car up, do all that sort of fun stuff, and then we'll have some working rally lights in the front, and I'm excited. I do wanna give a huge shout out to Additive Motorsports for creating these awesome, you can see it right there, mounts for these Hella 500s. And part of how he designed them is see if I can get a better view, so that you can put them anywhere in the honeycomb you want. You just take the backs off, slide them out, move them onto any position of this honeycomb. And what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna take them, I'm gonna move them up and over one, just a little bit, because you can see just a little bit of a gap that I don't like when you kind of view it from the top and it sits so low. So we're gonna move those first, and then we're gonna start wiring them. So we've got some nice wiring stuff here. CJM switches and that little panel right there, you can't really see it, it's dark. All right, so that's actually gonna go right about there. Switch for the lights. This is kind of the most daunting part of this, is how to route it in there from up there. And I bought a bunch of connectors and stuff. I think I'm gonna start with wiring the switches first, at least get them started on that end, and then run them through the firewall and then wire it up. I don't know, TBD, we'll figure it out. So I've got the battery and the battery tray out, and what I'm thinking of doing is running through the firewall right here, where my left hand is, but gotta figure out how to get past the weather seal. Might have to just poke a hole. I gotta find where that hole was. All right, got the wire. Ta-da! Yay! Oh. Ready to connect this and test it. I think they turned on. I think the switch is on. Ha! They work. They work. Switch was meant to be off, but that's okay. I was gonna do a big countdown reveal, but we have light. It's not fully set yet, but that looks like a light that, let's do this. That looks like a light that, yeah, that's so sick. I did a thing. I did a thing. I did a thing. Oh, how cool is that? Don't see a lot of GTIs with rally lights now, do ya? We got it working. Now we just gotta button everything back up because there's kind of pieces everywhere. So let's finish it up. Okay, so I drilled the holes in the wrong spot. So I had to have my buddy Mark Dremel out a nice big square because this sits further back and pushes down here more than I thought. But we're ready to make it permanent to the car. I have another switch to cover this blank, but this is pretty sweet. I love a little custom stuff like this, so let's put it together. I could go back and clean up the routing and a few other things from this install, but we'll save that for later. These lights are awesome. The fact that they are from the very first car I own makes it even more special, and how clean the switch panel is from CJM makes it look like I know what I'm doing. The rally look has always been an inspiration to me, and I doubt I'll leave it behind anytime soon. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. Have a great day. Don't forget to use TPLM15 to get 15% off at DennyMikes.com. And remember, Jesus loves you. Bye!